into the Danny, January 10th, 2025, and vlog number 2 for today. Got bored, it's Saturday, don't want to just go back home and do nothing, so I decided to come out to Disney's Old Key West Resort, check it out, let's explore, let's see what's going on. Would this resort make my top 10? Not sure. I can tell you the theming is on point, but let's look for some art. Let's look at the room. Let's look at the outside of the rooms. Let's look at the entrance, the general store, which is their main gift store. So guys, thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, let's roll. All right, and here is the main entrance. It really does feel like a resort in the Florida Keys. Like you guys know, I grew up in Miami growing up. I mean, literally from birth till probably my early teen years. I mean, say 16, 17, 18. I grew up going to the Florida Keys, would always go into adulthood. So I am very, very well versed in the Florida Keys for sure. All right, you know what? Let's check out the general store first. All right, here's the general store. Gift store of Old Key West. One of my favorites, to be honest. They got a lot of hotel specific merch, which is, to be honest, when I come to the hotels, that's one of my things that I look at in the gift store. I see if there's hotel specific merch. And I spot some right here. Oh wow, that's a nice shirt. Oh man, very nice. You guys know my rule though. No merch, hotel specific merch until you stay there, Danny. That's a cool Loungefly right there. Look at that one. I've never seen that one. Old Key West Loungefly. Just so you know, in every gift store, they have all kinds of treats and stuff. They have wine, they have beer. I know they have liquor behind the counter. But here they have, you know, just your typical treats. You know, you got your Nutter Butters and your cheesecakes. You get your Disney snacks over here. And then you got your popcorn, your chips. Key West Mickey ears. That's a deep cut. The Loungeflies can get real nice. Look at this one, Peter Pan. This is like the attraction, Flight to Neverland in Magic Kingdom. Here's an Old Key West mug. I would imagine about 25 bucks. Very nice. These are also very nice. These are gonna cost you more because they're steel. How much? Oh, doesn't say. Probably like 30, 35 bucks, but very nice. Look at this super cool Old Key West Spirit jersey. Again, I think Spirit jerseys are gonna be my next go-to collection. I have a bunch of movie t-shirts, so I did that. I also got a bunch of magnets, but it's a bit of a more expensive collection. My third collection that I have done, that I am starting and getting pretty deep into is original movie posters. But I don't know, I just want to collect Spirit jerseys, I think. I love this one. It's Old Key West. Let's flip it. They're usually 80 bucks. Oh, it's like light material. And here's one of the cool features in Old Key West. It's the entrance to Olivia's Cafe that is closed right now. They have all these pictures on the wall of people who have stayed here, families, and super cool theming. Reminds me of a restaurant in Miami. Well, it's really South Florida, called Flanagan's. They do the same sort of theming, and it is very accurate to sort of Old Key West and the Florida Keys in general. They have a lot of restaurants like this, where there's like these sort of old school style pictures hung up everywhere, excuse me. So super cool aspect. I would like this rug. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 if it said Old Key West on it, but still. All right, if you're ever in the Old Key West Resort, they got Olivia's Cafe. Here's the brunch menu and the dinner menu. I've heard some mixed things about it. I haven't heard it's the best, but yeah, there it is. Okay, so once you come into the entrance, there's the old Cocoa Bus. Come around here into the check-in area. So let's come on in here and see what check-in looks like. Again, the theming from Disney pre-2000s or even into the early 2000s. There's nothing that can beat it. I mean, look how immersive this is. This is what a Key West or the Florida Keys hotel looks like. I mean, even the Hiltons down there, the Hyatts, the Marriotts, they all look like this. So excellent theming. Look at this stuff. See if we can find some art. All right, there you go. So this is definitely, again, the theming always on point. This is something that you could find in Ernest Hemingway's house. If you don't know, when you tour, this is something that you could see easily in Ernest Hemingway's house in the Florida Keys. Again, little area for the kids to watch cartoons. Come around here. To the back, and again, the back area is just phenomenal. All right, you make your way out here to the back. It's a small bar. Oh, see, look, this is very. See, you got gurgling suitcase. So this is basically like a little small bar where you can come and have some drinks and stuff. That is very, very Keys accurate. Kind of reminds me of DJ's Clam Shack, Rick's, Sloppy Joe's. Those are all on Duval Street. Over in the Florida Keys. Goods, food to go. Again, same thing. Food, like sort of window food. That is very, very Keys, Florida Keys accurate. So super cool. Olivia's Cafe. You can rent these little bikes here. You see, like bikes like this, when you come over, little bicycles like this, reminds me of like places like John B. Penny Camp in Key Largo. Definitely you can find a bunch of these in Key West, so very, very accurate. All right, let's take a look at the pool. Here you have a look at the pool. All right, here's the pool. Pretty accurate to the Keys, you know. Again, really does feel like a Florida Keys sort of resort. That's a fun slide over there for the kids, that big fake sandcastle. Let's walk into the Conch Flats Community Hall. This is just a little community hall for you to come and sort of bring your kids here, hang out here. They're playing Sleeping Beauty over here. Super cool. Awesome. They, arts and crafts. They got a pool table. They got checkers. Again, making our way. We're still at the back of the entrance of OP, and this game, obviously I'm really good at Palm Lakes champion. Oh, a ping pong table. Yep, this is where I'll beat my friend Domenico. I always beat him a bunch when we were young. He remembers. Let's continue. Oh, they have like a kiddie splash area over here. Again, guys, I mean, areas that are kid specific, I try not to get kids in the video. All right, if anything says Florida Keys, it's shuffleboard. A basketball court over there. Guys, I'm trying not to get little kids in the video, so there you go. Kiddie splash area. It's like a big sand castle. Super cool. Look at the tennis area. Yep, and the yellow lines are basically set up for pickleball, but nice clean tennis resort. Nice clean tennis area. Another sport I'm really good at. Just saying it for the record, that's all. This resort, and I see a volleyball area over there, has the most activities I've seen. And the good thing is that when you check in, like everything is very localized here. It's not like, oh, the tennis court's across, and then the volleyball, you got to take a tram, and everything's in one spot. Like you got basketball, tennis, and volleyball all here. So a lot of cool outdoor activities. You got foosball there, you got ping pong there. So very Keys feeling for sure. This particular resort, as far as logistically speaking, you're very close to Epcot, you're very close to Disney Springs. Those are your two closest. Your farthest park for sure is going to be Animal Kingdom. again, if you like, vlogs that have to do with the Florida Keys, stick around because I love the Florida Keys. Been going there my whole life. Still love to go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna do Key Largo. We're gonna do a Key Largo vlog, which is the first key. We're gonna do an Isla Morada vlog. That one's kind of boring, to be honest, but there's some spots I can look at. Getting into Marathon. Marathon, you're talking about some of the best fishing in the world. Again, more of a scenic vlog, I would say. Not really a lot to do as far as like, well, you can go see XYZ. But I also, obviously, my favorite key is Key West. So there we're going to do some good vlogs. We're going to get out to the Hemingway House. We're going to get out to the Lighthouse. We're gonna go on Duval Street. Obviously I'm going to do a bunch of Keys vlogs before October, but this year I really want to do Fantasy Fest. I've never done it, so I want to do that and vlog it. And I hear it gets crazy. There's no Disney magic there, that's for sure. All right, making our way back to the center of the back of the entrance. See if we can get out some rooms, see what the rooms look like from an outside perspective. Again, guys, we're going to be doing the staycations, obviously. Beautiful. I don't know who designed this resort, but they did a heck of a job. I'll tell you that much. Getting here to the back of the front entrance, you got some, I guess this would be called chess checkers or just checkers, but of course we got some cornhole here, and I'm gonna try it. There we go. All right, put my drink down. I'm gonna get 2 shots. All right, first shot. Miss. Here comes another one. Oh, one more. Let's do one more. All right, here we go. Left-handed. Oh, you got a nice running trail here at the resort. It's about 1.5 miles. It's 1.4 miles, but still. Got to get I don't know who's coming to Disney and running. The amount of walking you do at the parks alone is, you're going to get easily 20,000 steps in. Again, crossing over, going to the bridge. Let's take a look at this over here. Walking over the bridge. There's a shot of the back of the resort where we just were. There's where the pool area is. Little view of that. There's a shot of the back of the resort. Kiddie pool area at the center of the screen. Another shot from across the lake. That's a golf course. People love to come to Disney and get the golfing. This guy right here. Let's see what this guy does. Right here. Let's see. Oh. Oof. Not bad actually. Pretty good shot. Again, this is a resort where you're not gonna find a ton of kids. So if you're looking for sort of a quiet resort, it's quiet, but it's not Port Orleans or Saratoga Springs or it's not as quiet as those, but it's not a big kid resort. It's not like Art of Animation or All Stars or Pop, so good walking resort though, outside. Don't want to be walking out here in July, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so these are what the rooms look like. I kind of like it a little bit more than other resorts because you kind of get, it feels more secluded. See, like there's one door, there's another door up top. You understand? Like it's just not bam, bam, bam right next to each other. There's DVC members here. I mean, imagine, this is the first DVC resort. So here's another good shot. I love the coloring. Feels very, very Florida Keys. Again, if this resort was made today, would we have this level of theming? I don't know. You know, they might have just made it all white or very plain looking. So there you have it. There goes a Cocoa Bus. Again, this resort, it's not gonna give you the wow factor of a Fort Wilderness or of a Grand Floridian or even a yacht club. It kind of just is what it is. It does have excellent theming. It's quiet, it's clean. It's pretty centralized on Walt Disney World property, so you're close to pretty much everything. But again, in Disney, if you want luxury, you're gonna have to pay for it. All right, making our way back to the front lobby. See if we missed anything. Let's see here. We got some guests getting on a ferry to, I don't know. All right. Take the ferry. I'm sure it's taking them to one of the parks, so that's cool. There we go. Taking them to Disney Springs. Awesome. There you go. Good theming. All right, that's gonna do it for Old Key West. Not a lot to see. Probably the smallest lobby in Walt Disney World property. You know, we're gonna do a staycation here eventually, but besides that, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.